So, first weekend of racing in the books. First O Cup of the year in St. Catharines with the We Need More Cowbell. And I'm just really trying not to get too down on myself after that. Last time I tried to take cross more seriously, when the results weren't going my way, I got really discouraged. It was demotivating and I'm feeling pretty bad. I'm trying to leave the stressing about results to the road season and just make cyclocross about having fun. That all being said, I really didn't think I had a terrible race this past weekend. It just didn't translate into the sort of result I was expecting. But clearly I'm not there yet, which makes me a little nervous about my goal of getting into the upgrade points this year. Maybe I'm not really where I thought I should be this year, at this point in the year. Definitely realizing if I want to come out firing in these early races, I can't, think I'm going to race into form. Probably would have to change up my training if I want to be more serious with cyclocross.
2 hours later.
Is, the multiple accelerations you get through a cross race. So just a couple talking points from my race. As always, started off with the normal poor start, starting from the back row, which in the small field was basically the second row, but for some reason I wasn't confident I had gone into my pedal, so I wasn't quite pushing as hard as I wanted to, not really having a good punch, and just not wanting to bang elbows meant that I was already at the back of the field coming out of the first couple corners. Course for We Need More Cowbell, describe it as heavy pedaling. There was a number of pretty gradual climbs, like dragged on a bit, which really didn't favor me. Favored a lot more of those lighter guys. So again, I continued to lose those couple of spaces I did have in the field. Did definitely realize the couple of 180-degree off-camber turns where you kind of just shoot downhill, turn right around, and come back up. I was losing way too much speed going through those, so that the coming back uphill was really difficult, and I was really having to put out the watts to try to get back up to speed, which in the end in a race is gonna kill you. set a goal for this race, a procedural goal, rather than trying to look at the results of trying to get back on the pedals sooner coming out of a corner, hopefully kind of smoothing out the power. For the most part, I felt like I did pretty good on that goal, except for all the times that I took a horrible line for the corner, which happened a lot. Eventually, as the race went on, it felt like I was getting a better hang of the course and started deviating from the main race line. Did find in some of the corners that there was a much faster line that could be taken. I think that gets highlighted in how, apart from the first lap, my lap times were getting progressively faster. The battle to not be last kept this race fun and more interesting for me. I think that's one of the great things about cyclocross. Unlike road racing, that if you're not in the main field or the lead group, you're really having a bad time. In cyclocross, if you're not racing for the win or even like a top 10, no matter where you are in the field, there's probably someone else to race against. And I had that experience as I was battling to not be last place. With about 2 laps to go, both of the guys behind me ended up passing me, but thankfully I was able to pass them back and hold them off all the way to the finish to take 3rd from last, which is better than last.
One eternity later.